Thank you very much. That was Ride by Samuel Hazo and featured Ty Phillips on the alto saxophone. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. My name is Eric Shannon, and I have the distinct honor and privilege to direct the Boomer Campus Band, as well as serve in the role of Assistant Director for the Pride of Oklahoma and Director of the Sound of the Sooners basketball bands. Today's concert of both the Boomer and Sooner Campus Bands presents a collection of works for wind band that orbit around a central theme or idea of movement. Movement through time, through life, traveling to and exploring new and interesting locations, and even the movement of molecules. Together with Professor Lane Folds, my friend, colleague, and conductor of the Sooner Band, we've titled today's performance Traversal, which is defined as the action of traveling across or through something. Our next work is Toboggan by Gerard Hall. A toboggan is a long, narrow sled designed to race downhill over snow and ice. And that sense of motion and excitement is at the heart of this piece. With our recent winter weather, my wife and I took our son sledding for the first time, and he absolutely loved it. So this piece should feel especially familiar and recent. As you listen, the opening bells evoke the first snowflakes beginning to fall. Gradually, the snowfall grows, the neighborhood awakens, and the tempo and energy of the music comes alive as children rush out into the wintry landscape to throw snowballs, make snow angels, and race their sleds. The piece drives forward, full of momentum and energy, carrying the sled racers through wind and crystal spray to an exhilarating finish. We hope you enjoy Toboggan. Thank you. Thank you. Our next work is entitled One Life Beautiful by Julie Giroux. Where our soul and spirit is before birth and where it goes after death is something that different people around the world and throughout history have different thoughts about or beliefs in. But between those two events, we live a life, one life. The music you're about to hear is impressionistic, moving through the many facets of that life, from moments of joy to sorrow, from stillness to vigorous motion, reflecting the fragile beauty and fleeting nature of our time here. As you listen, I invite you to reflect on what it means to live fully, to feel deeply, and to honor the preciousness of every passing moment. Hope you enjoy One Life Beautiful by Julie Giroux. you very much. There are always more to thank, and we will share some broader recognitions a little later. But I would like to briefly acknowledge a few individuals specific to the Boomer Band. First, our band assistants, Allison Schimmel for her fine work as our ensemble manager, and Austin Petty for his leadership within the percussion area, as well as performing at this concert with us today. We had a few other late additions to our roster, so they're not listed in the program, but we're grateful to have them with us today, and I want to acknowledge them. Garrett Campbell on the piano, Christian Yeto and Braden Bass on trombone, and Dr. Corey Doran on percussion. We also had Miss Emma Boone on the percussion for one of the pieces, so very grateful for all of those musicians joining the band today. And of course, I would be remiss not to extend my thanks and appreciation to the members of the Boomer Band. It's always a joy to work with you all, and I'm very proud of your musical growth over this first concert cycle, so thank you. And again, thank you to all of you for being here this afternoon. As we finish the Boomer Band portion of the program, we continue our idea of traversal, but this time we journey inward, down to the very building blocks of our world. Imagine for a moment shrinking down beyond what we can see into a realm where everything is in motion. Particles vibrate, collide, and surge with energy. And from that motion come elements of our world that greatly shape our human experience. Air, water, earth, and fire. In this piece, you'll hear those elements come to life, sometimes weightless and suspended, sometimes fluid and lyrical, sometimes grounded and powerful, and sometimes volatile and explosive. We hope you enjoy Elements by Brian Balmages. you all very much. Please give us about 10 minutes to reset the stage, and we will be back with the Sooner Band portion of the program. Again, thank you all so much.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first Boomer and Sooner Band concert of the semester. Yes, go ahead. Forgot about that. My name is Lane Folds, and I am the Interim Associate Director of Bands. And behind me is the Sooner Band, and we are excited to present our portion of this afternoon's concert of Traversal to you. To open our portion, we will begin with Brighton Beach. And to conduct this piece, please help me welcome to the stage second-year doctoral candidate in wind conducting, Mr. Terry Leave. I'd like to mention, first of all, a couple of names in addition to the members on our program. These are some performers who've joined us at the very end here to help us in a couple of areas, and that's Christian Nieto, Brandon Bass, and Isaac Haas on trombone, and Briar Lipscomb in percussion, as well as our percussion area GA, Austin Petty. We want to make sure that we recognize them and thank them for their additional help to us as we go through our concert this evening. Our next work will allow us to travel across the natural world and, as Kate Nishimura puts it, to celebrate the wild spaces and the people who protect them. We invite you to reflect on your relationship with nature as we traverse into Nishimura's wilderness. Traversal, as Dr. Shannon mentioned, is the action of traveling across or through something. And many people are impacted through events which occur even when they may not even be present. We may have family or friends impacted by natural occurrences, including things such as wildfires. And such was the case in 2017 for families in Santa Rosa, California. It's hard to imagine just what the people of Santa Rosa had to go through and what some might still be dealing with. Their traversal was and is difficult. Losses of homes and ties to that area were experienced and felt. Family photo albums and doorposts with markings of their children's growth had been reduced to ashes, and only the memories remained. The memories are a different transversal, an introspective one in which those families may still hold and visit, which hasn't changed and are just held more deeply. As you listen to this work, hear your memories. Hear the American tune presented by Stevenson as it becomes lush or remains simple, as he says, much like memories often do. An offstage group will present to you some memories from his family when they were making music. You're going to hear an old record player in our percussion section, and just like things do as they wind down, you'll hear it skip and repeat as our piece draws to a close. Please traverse these memories with us now as we perform Jim Stevenson's American Embers. offstage group that you just met is an important part to acknowledge as well. They are members of our Boomer Band who graciously took up extra parts and extra time to learn and rehearse with us, and we are so thankful for them. They were Chesney Nations on piano, Avery Britt, Benjamin Fairbanks, and Izzy Hoynes on clarinet, Tyler Johnson on bassoon, Levi Edubian, and Sadie Scott on alto sax, and Garrett Campbell on piano. So we truly thank them for their extra work with us. And now, before we play our final selection, I'd like to invite back to the stage my friend and colleague, Dr. Shannon, for a moment so that we can take a brief second and offer a few words of appreciation. So we are incredibly fortunate to have such a strong administrative team supporting our students and faculty and championing our programs. Dean Mary Margaret Holt, Dr. Jonathan Nickel, Director of the School of Music, and Dr. Christopher Baumgartner, Associate Director of the School of Music. Their leadership makes afternoons like this possible, and we thank them for their ongoing support and vision.
We'd also like to recognize our exceptional band faculty and staff, Director of Bands Emeritus, Dr. Bill Wakefield, and his wife, Valerie Wakefield, Professor Brian Britt, Dr. Caroline Hand, and Dr. Corey Doran, along with Operations Director Mark Miller, Development Officer Shavan Aaron, and Financial Specialist Twyla Winkler. What makes this program special isn't any one person, it's the collective care and time this group pours into our students. We're deeply grateful to work alongside them and for their support.
To our band area graduate assistants, Terry Leave, Emma Boone, Allison Schimmel, and Austin Petty, thank you for the tremendous amount of work you do behind the scenes. Your efforts in organizing rehearsals, coordinating performances, and contributing musically make a lasting impact on everything we do. I also wanted to extend a personal thanks as well to Terry Leave, our ensemble manager, and Allison Schimmel, who has stepped in during the past week as well with Sooner Band, for their tireless work behind the scenes helping to ensure that these students have everything they need. Although not a graduate assistant, we'd also like to extend a special recognition to Dr. Doran for his efforts with our percussion section and performing with us as well. Thank you to all, for we are very grateful to your work.
And more broadly, we'd like to share our thanks for our School of Music faculty and colleagues, as well as the many outstanding elementary and secondary school music educators who first nurtured these students' talents.
And finally, thank you to all of you for spending the Sunday afternoon with us, both in person and in the live stream. We hope you will come back Saturday, February 28th for the Wind Symphonies concert, and the following Monday, March the 2nd, for the Symphony Band concert. Lastly, thank you to these wonderful students on stage. I truly appreciate the opportunity to make music with you each week. Thank you, Dr. Our final selection tonight is Brian Balmage's Hope Ahead. Traversing towards the future, which changes rapidly, is where our focus then turns. As the student essays mentioned in the program notes talk, there is a hope in the face of adversity. Brianna, of whom the cover art and this piece was kind of designed beyond, responded to them with thoughtful insight of finding hope and reminiscing about the future and possible virtue. Where will this future take us? What will technology's role be? It is up to us. More importantly, it's up to students like those who are on this stage, who are preparing to move into the world. They will traverse the next chapter. Thank you again for coming, and please enjoy Brian Balmage's Hope Ahead.